Hey everyone, welcome to MaysLugLife. I'm May, and this is just a walkthrough video of Lug's Crescendo Packable Convertible bag. I think that's what it's called. I'm not really sure, but it is all of those things. So now, when I first looked at this, I really wasn't sure what this bag was for. I wasn't sure exactly how this bag would get used. Supposedly, it is just supposed to have a built-in wallet and a packable bag so that when you go shopping, you can have all your stuff at once. But then I was like, I just don't know why you wouldn't just take another another bag and a packable. But I guess if you just want to be 100% hands-free for the entire time and then suddenly you have a bag, this is the answer. Now, I actually bought this for a friend of mine for Christmas. He has dogs, he's got cats, so he's a huge animal lover. He definitely goes out for walks and does a lot of shopping. So I thought this would be kind of a great gift for him to be able to go out, run his errands while he's walking the dogs and not have to carry a lot of stuff. Then he can have, his hands free to walk the dogs and have a water bottle, have his phone or whatever it is, but still have all the things that you would need when you go out and grab, a few things here and there when you go and run your errands. So I'm just going to take us on a bit of a tour. So this is not my bag, so I feel a little bad that I'm doing this. But I thought I would just, walk everybody through it so that you can see for real what actually fits in here. So my first impression, I guess what I'll do, I'll take on a tour first, and then I'm going to talk about my first impression of this once I got it. So it is sort of squishy. It has the regular fabrication, and just for size references, for those of you who didn't see my unboxing or my unbagging, this is a flash sort of cosmetic holder. So this is, if you guys are aware of the size of this, just to show you how big this is compared to the flash, it's just tiny little bit narrower, so like narrower this way, and it's probably the same thickness or same depth, empty. So they're both empty, and it's just a tiny, you can see, just a tiny little bit less wide. But otherwise, it's the same height. It's hard to do because this is kind of squishy, so it's maybe a tiny little bit shorter, but I think they're about the same because it's, like I said, it's kind of packed, so it's a little bit, it sits differently. But anyways, roughly, if you can fit a flash into something, you'll get the Crescendo in there as well. So this is the Paws Navy print. And so the outside pocket, there's one pocket on the front, and it is just a straight up pocket, but there's a lot of room, and it goes all the way to the bottom. If you wanted to carry a wallet, I brought my tram wallet. This is the regular original tram. You can fit your tram inside that front pocket. You can definitely fit a phone in there, pretty much any size phone. Now it does have a built-in wallet, but in case you're a person like me who doesn't like built-in wallets and just wants to take their wallet from their purse into this and then put it back in so that you don't lose your cards, you don't lose all your cash, I like to do it that way. So you can put a tram in there, obviously anything smaller than a tram, like a handspring mini, a minuet, what else is there? Probably a splits wallet you can probably stick in there. A rodeo 2 probably goes in there. So there is the second compartment, and this is the built-in wallet, and it does have one area that you can put your cash and your bills and stuff. I tried to put my tram in there just for fun, and it doesn't actually fit. So I just wanted to see if it would fit there. Like I said, I personally am not a huge fan of card slots, because I find that when I've got other things in here and I've got things in the card slots, they sometimes they get stuck on a card, and then the whole thing comes out, including the cards. So I tend not to use these. Sometimes I'll use them for like business cards or things like that, things I don't really value in case they come out. But anyway, so there is a little spot for bills, and there are 2 little cargo pockets that are fleece lined on the one side. And they're actually quite small, but they're really good. I didn't bring anything to actually show you how big they are, but again, you wouldn't do this, but just for size reference, it's wide enough to be able to put a tram wallet through that one side. So if you are aware of how big that tram wallet is, so this is what, about 4 inches, maybe, roughly. Okay, and then the other side, I'm just going to go to the back, has 2 belt loops, so that you can actually put this on your own belt, so you can loop your own belt through and wear it as a crossbody, or I guess as a sling bag. You can wear that across your chest or across your back, if you happen to have the strap and you want to attach it. So it does come with a 1-inch strap, so you could strap this through or lace this through and wear this as a sling bag or as a belt bag or as like a what is it? Is it the sling bag that you wear across your chest? Anyway, what the kids are wearing these days, or you could put your own belt through this and wear it as a belt bag on your own belt loop. So, so it does, like I said, come with a strap, and it is detachable, and it just detaches and attaches in at the D-rings here. So when you don't want it, you just want to carry it as a belt bag with your own belt, you can take this off, or you can actually use this as a purse. So you can carry this as an actual purse if you want to as well. So, so then the best part about this, and by the way, it does have these little pull tabs on the side so that you can hang on to it. So you can use that to get some leverage when you hold the zip, when you pull the zipper. So there's one on each side of the front compartment. And if you wanted to, because it has a little bit of a loop, I don't know if you can see that. It is a little, it's not just a straight up tab. There's a small little loop there. So if you wanted to hang something off of that, like if you've got sunglasses or a water bottle or your like little dog, like their little dog duty bags, you could actually hang things off of that as well. So anyway, so let's go into the other big compartment. And the big compartment also has little hang tags, by the way, these little tabs that you can pull onto that are loops. But this is, I guess, where the magic happens. It's a packable. So inside is just sort of folded in an actual shopping tote. And it's got long tote handles. They are reinforced. They're not padded, but they are reinforced. It looks like they're about 1.25 inch strap. And it has one main compartment in the, where's the zipper? At the top, if I can find it. There it is. So, like that. And this, unlike a lot of packables, actually has a lining, which I really, really, really like. So you get to see that beautiful lining on the inside of this. Sometimes it's just sort of the reverse of this, so it's really thin. This is actually double, so it's really quite thick. And it has like it has a really good durability to it. So you get to see this beautiful, beautiful interior. And it's quite big. So there's no organization inside the bag, but it does have a little tiny bit, where is it? Oh, there, okay, it has a little bit on the outside. So you actually can carry a water bottle or put anything in there. This thing is huge. I do have a Splits XL wallet, or no, this is the handspring? This is the handspring, sorry. Just to give you some sense of how big this is. So it disappears into that pocket, and it's pretty full. I have a really, really full wallet here, and it totally disappears into that pocket. So you can carry all sorts of amazing things in there, and there's another one on the other side. So there's tons and tons of room once you unfurl this and turn it into a tote bag. So the pocket that you saw, the main compartment that you saw, becomes the bottom of the bag. So when you unfurl and unpack it, the bottom, so the back of the bag where you loop your belt through becomes the bottom of the bag, and it sits like that. Okay, and then the good thing about this bag is, so like I said, it does come with two very long tote handles, but if you wanted to take that strap that you had, which I've now lost track of, that if you were using this as a purse, you could take this strap, take it off of the D-rings on the outside, which are now at the bottom, and then hook them onto the D-rings on the side of the packable version. So you can carry this two ways. So you can carry, actually you can carry the whole bag in multiple ways, but once it's unfurled and you've got the packable bag, the tote bag, you can carry it as a tote with the two long attached shoulder straps, or you can put that down, take these off of the D-rings on the bottom, and then hook them onto the D-rings here and wear it as a crossbody bag or a shoulder bag if you want as well, depending. And by the way, this is adjustable, so you're able to adjust this to any length you want, and so you can make it really long, so you can wear it crossbody. So you can make it a crossbody if it's a packable, or so if it's unpacked as a packable, you can use it as a tote, or you can wear it once you've packed it all back in as a belt bag or as a, I can't remember the word, I keep forgetting this word because I'm so old, like a sort of, oh my god, like a sling bag, is that the word I'm looking for? Yes. Or you can carry it as a crossbody or a shoulder bag. So there's like a zillion ways to wear this bag, and it's actually really big. It will carry a fair bit. So the only thing that I could come up with today, which I thought was a really fast way to do it, was to bring some chips. So this is the Costco Cape Cod bag. This is 680 grams. I don't know what that is. It's like almost a pound, I think. Or is it a pound? Oh gosh, I can't remember. Maybe it is a pound. Maybe it's over a pound. So this is a Costco bag of chips. So I just thought I'd put that in there to show you just how big this is. There is plenty of room to spare in that bag. So I could probably fit, like if I went to Costco and bought 2 of these suckers, I could fit 2 of these plus a bunch of other little things as well and still be able to zip it up and carry it home. And so if you're wondering what happened to the, so now that, so I'm going to fill it with a few more things here. So I did bring more chip bags. So these are the smaller bags. These ones are 220 grams. Again, I don't know where it is in Imperial, so I apologize. But I basically just went shopping for chips the other day, so I still have a whole bunch of them. So I thought what I would do is just shove as many bags as I could into the Crescendo. Now, I probably, yeah, can I do more? Let's do it. Let's just do it. Let's just see how many bags I can put in here. All right, so I've got 1 Costco bag and 4 like average size chip bags. Absolutely no problem whatsoever. I was able to get all of them in there. And I think that probably, these are smaller bags. I kind of went to town. These are, what is it? 150 grams. So half of the size of the big bags I just put in. Just as an FYI. The small bag goes in there, as does my handspring at the side. And my Tran wallet, I'm going to put right in the front still. That still fits with no trouble. And look at this. I still have room. So, yeah, I don't think I'm going to put anything else in there. But like if I had my keys and my sunglasses and maybe I could even put like a water bottle in here, I could still have all of that in here and carry this really comfortably. So, and there's, you know what? There's still room. If I had other little things, I could probably squish more stuff in here. And like I said, I could definitely put more stuff in this easily. So this, because it has its own gusset, and you can see there, even if this is really packed, it's not going to really impact how much you can fit into this little compartment here. So you're able to get a fair bit in here and still have this pretty stuffed. So even if you were to carry this when it's packed, in a packed version, and you stuff this part, and then when you unfurl it and make it into a big tote bag, this stuff is not going to get affected by how you pack this very easily, unless you really, really do something weird and really overpack it, which I tend to do. But yeah, you can easily do that. And also, you know, sometimes I will take like an extra shopping bag because this sometimes isn't enough. So I will often take like multiple shopping bags. So you could put a whole other shopping bag in here, probably like 2 eco shoppers in there, and then go to town. But then I don't know how you carry all that home. Plus, you're like if you were walking your dog as well. But if you weren't walking a dog and you just wanted this to be like your shopping tote, so you took your wallet, you took your basics in there, but you didn't want to take like anything else, you got your shopping tote. And if you want to put, like I said, 2 more shopping totes, I'm virtually positive you can put 2 more eco shoppers in there, plus your keys and a phone, and I think you'd be fine. So there it is. So that is how much that seems to fit. Now I'm actually, just because I'm here, I'm gonna just keep stuffing. That's the flash. These are the 2 little Dory shorts that I ordered. Oh, let's see, what else can I shove in here? Oh, actually, this didn't get put away yesterday. Little Uncle Ben's pack of rice. Okay, that's all I got here. I'm not going to actually go shopping through my house, but I just shoved a bunch more stuff in there. And it's real. I'm not having any trouble zipping that at all. I didn't even have to like pull that closed. And I could still fit that over my shoulder. And I still have my wallet, I still have my keys, I still have everything in this little pouch at the front. Now, is it beautiful looking? Not really. Is it one of those ones that has a beautiful line? Probably not. But you know what? For practical reasons, for practicality reasons, it's, I think so far, probably one of the best packables I've seen so far. Now, it doesn't have a backpack strap, so if you're one of these who likes a backpack strap, you might be out of luck, but I'm just wondering because it has so many little like things here, like it's got like a D-ring at the bottom and a D-ring at the bottom, and then you've got like a D-ring here and a D-ring here. I don't know now. I mean, I don't have anything with me at the moment, but if you were like a true backpack freak and you really want to make a backpack out of this, I'm wondering if you had two straps, like two detachable straps like this. You hooked one down on the D-string on the what's it called? The little wallet part on this side, and then looped it all the way around to here, to the D-ring on the Packable. It might be a little bit awkward, but you might be able to at least MacGyver some kind of backpack straps, because you can put one strap that goes from here all the way down to the D-ring down here, and then you put one on the other side. You might be able to actually get a backpack out of this if you were really, really, really creative. Now, I don't have anything. I might try that a little bit later and see how it goes, but it does seem to work. So I think, again, in a pinch, if you happen to have another bag with you, or you know that you want to, take another strap with you, you might be able to pull that off. So because this thing is just covered in little loops and rings and stuff like that, I feel like you might be able to MacGyver something out of this. So anyways, that being said, I would totally recommend this. For me, not for me personally, because I actually like to carry a separate purse. I'm a pack rat, so I carry a lot of stuff. This would not be enough for me to just have the bare essentials here when I go shopping. I would need a little bit more than that. And because I would need a little bit more than that, then I definitely would need to carry a full-on purse, or at least a larger bag than this. But for those of you who are true minimalists, and very, very much like having like absolutely total hands free, this is actually a really good bag. When I first saw it, I really wasn't quite sure what I would think of it, but you know what? Now that I'm seeing it, now that I sort of put it through the ringer a little bit, it packs a punch. Now, I got this on sale for $49 US dollars on MaysLugLife, and I think it regularly is $85. Is it $85 worth of awesomeness? I'm not sure, but it's 100% worth $50 of awesomeness. There's a lot of stuff here. It packs a punch, like I said. It seems really well made. Like, it seems quite thick and durable. I probably wouldn't spend more than $60, because I think $85 is a bit much for a Packable. Because it just has no structure, and I like my bags to have a little bit more structure. So this is not a bag that you would necessarily use as an overnight bag. I mean, you could in a pinch. Obviously, you could probably put, definitely like a day's worth of clothing and maybe some extras and your toiletries. But so in a pinch, it would be great. So this is one of those things where you want to take a Packable, but you want to have a little bit of an extra, like a thing down here, like a built-in wallet because you might need it. Absolutely. So is this something that every lug nut should have in their collection? I think maybe, because I think there's a lot of different things that you can use this for. I just personally don't have any need for that. I would rather have a bag and a bunch of eco shoppers, or a bag and a big actual bag with me, as opposed to everything sort of in one. Now, the one thing that I will say, so my first impression when I first got this bag, when I picked it up when it was still in its packed form, was it was very heavy. It was not a very thin, small, sort of coupe or roundabout like convertible. So if I were to wear this thing on my hip as a packed version and have it stuffed with my cards and my keys and stuff, it's actually quite heavy, and I think it would weigh quite heavy on my hip, which means I wouldn't be able to go for a run with it. I think I would really, really feel it. Now, those of you who run with like major gear and run with a lot of water bottles, maybe you won't notice it, but I know that for a lot of people, when you go running, you want pretty much nothing on you. You want just the absolute bare essentials. So this is one of those things you want to take when you go running, but then you go to the store on your way back from the run. This is a good thing to have. But if you like something really light, you're going to be disappointed. You're going to feel the weight on this one for sure sitting on your hip. But if you don't care about the weight, this is perfect. So if you're going for a run, you're going for a walk with the dogs, and you want to take, your bare minimum, but you want to be ready in case suddenly you do a big shop, or, you're going to pick up something at someone's house and you need to, have a big bag for it. Absolutely. This is the way to go. And I love how this works for that. for, you know, for those of you who like to carry a lot with you, it's probably not enough. You might be better off with just a whole other bag. But it's made well. It's thicker than I expected it was going to be, so I'm actually quite happy about this. So would I get this for myself? Unless my life changes and my needs change, probably not. But if my life changed in a way where where I could see this working, absolutely. And I kind of actually, in some ways, for those of you who really think this is a good idea, I hope there are more colors for you, because I think once you have one of these, you might kind of get addicted because you can use it in so many different ways, and because it does pack so much. So I have a feeling those of you who do get one of these, you're going to want more than one. You're going to want one for every season. You're going to want one for every outfit or whatever it is. So that's how I look at it. So this is, I think, a win for Lug. I think it was really well designed. I think it was well laid out. I think it was spaced well. I think all the little details work really, really well. I love that there's an interior lining for the packable part and for the built-in wallet part. These side pockets are ginormous. They're not just simple water bottles. You could probably put 2 water bottles in here, or like one of those giant thermoses. So this is, yeah, like I'm definitely giving this a win for me. And for value, like I said, $85 is okay. I think it is for me. Anyways, this is 85 US. I think is what they're selling for. So they're a lot more in Canadian dollars. But for me, probably not right now. But you know what? Should my need change, I now 100% know how cool this is, and I will run and get it as soon as something, you know, in my life requires me to have this. So there you go. That is my review of the Crescendo. I think it's called the Packable convertible bag. Anyway, convertible tote. It's a long name. So there we go. Hope that was helpful for you. Let me know if you got this, and if you did, how are you using it? Do you like it? Does it work for you? How does it work for you? What are the occasions that you use this for? I'm very, very curious. So share that in the comments below. So that's it for now. Thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you next time.